Going over to the political part podcast, you have a young girl defending herself from a migrant and gets arrested in the UK as they have become a weak, conquered country, where they actually defend the good guy. Actually, they punish the good guys more than the bad guys. Now, this brought to us thanks to Tara Bull, hashtag TaraBull808 on X. She says, quote, young girl defended herself with an axe and knife against a migrant, just got arrested. You heard that right. She was arrested. Europe has fallen, which, yeah. And, pull it up here. Here's a young gal.
You don't dare!
Yes, you have a knife.
You don't! Hey, I'm fucking 12 feet! You're fucking bad and
Why are you fucking with us?
These are fucking kid bashers!
Show the knife. Show the knife. Show the knife.
Get away from her!
Show the knife.
A guy, kind of speaking English, is coming up to her with a camera on her face saying, show the knife.
Show the knife.
Don't touch her!
That's
Touch me,
it. That's
do
it.
whatever
Show
you
the
want.
She's
knife.
got a knife and an axe.
Don't touch my love star!
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister!
Based.
She ain't fucking 12! Wait until I fucking catch you, mate. She's fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate! Wait until I fucking catch you, mate!
Yeah, show the knife. Maracha.
Don't touch her, doing to me! Don't touch her!
That's evasive based. Yeah, brave gal. She did the right thing. Defended herself. Again, when you look at who is abusing these young underage girls, disproportionately percentage-wise, is these migrants that these countries are doing no security vetting. And their culture is, I would argue, so rudimentary that if you have to have a pamphlet to explain to you not to abuse women, your culture should not be imported to a country. That's literally happening in the UK. They're giving these people, oh yeah, here's a pamphlet. It says don't abuse women. It's spelled out to them. That's ridiculous. And the UK already took away all the guns from the civilians there. They're disarmed. I guarantee you that it's going to be like Australia. Just like Australia, they're going to take rid of knives next in the UK. And again, yeah, these girls are scared crapless. Because again, they are being abused left and right because of these monsters. As the culture of the UK decays even further. And, of course, the UK, where they arrest you for memes, they fine you for memes, they have greater penalties and harsher penalties for memes, as well as defending yourself, than the actual abusers. They're getting out scot-free in some cases. That's how disgusting and pathetic the UK has become. How the culture has devolved, and how the government sold out their people. This is disgusting. And, yeah, she got in trouble because she's scared of someone coming up to her. Or again, the odds are that person's trying to do her harm. Yeah, I thank God we live in America where you can defend yourself properly in most states, because most states have standard ground. Not legal advice. This one probably got 4.8 million views and 76,000 likes. Now, one of the first comments comes to us thanks to Dr. Shari. He says, quote, it's not a weapon, it's an anti-PDF advice, or anti-rape advice, or device, sorry. And that got 2.3 thousand likes. Yep. Biden's missing a brain. Very long, but very specific profile name. Says, quote, she's now a symbol of the resistance. Gained 3.2 thousand likes as looks like they took her and turned her into a painting holding the knife and the axe. Glenn Grant says stormtroopers, and it's a picture of the British police juxtapositioned with a picture of the SS police. It says, I was just following orders, gained 1.2 thousand likes. Yep. Goldbeck says another picture of her as a painting, dressed up as Joan of Arc, getting 831 likes. Meme Station, or as I like to call them, memes, has a picture of Gus from Breaking Bad. It says, quote, you're mad the little Scottish girl had an axe and a knife. I'm mad she didn't have a gun. We are not the same. Gained 347 likes, which, yep. One of the best ways, again, a wise man by the name of Samuel Colt, one of my favorite sayings is, God made man, Samuel Colt made man equal. Because again, that girl was properly trained and she had a firearm. You can defend herself from these abusers. Which, again, if you're properly trained, given the circumstance that they're in, especially there, yeah, I'd be trained. If heaven forbid, if they lived in the UK and I had the privilege of having a family, yeah, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't even let them out. At this point, I wouldn't even let them go out of the house unaccompanied because these monsters are abusing them. And again, some of the highest rates out there. Run down more and more. Viral Dose Daily says, this is how you deal with them. It says a French girl is harassed by two migrants, a man with his can't pronounce the dog's breed, Altesian intervene. Yeah, got 1.9 thousand likes. And you got two migrants standing in front of a girl just trying to sit down. See here. Looks like the dog's gonna do something.
Partir.
And just guards him. Getting 1.9 thousand likes. Mike Unusual says the Queen of Scots is that same picture of her. Getting 713 likes. Lenny says, I'm on the girl's side at the popo. There's a picture of a police holding a Muslim, and the police officer says, together we will make our country yours. And Muslim goes, thank you for being so weak. Getting 491 likes. Rage Roguestar has a picture of her with laser eyes. It says, become ungovernable. Getting 244 likes. Vinish Nightcaps has a picture of the two girls being surrounded by migrants. It says, why aren't there any men helping us? And she says, because Britain has no men left, we're on our own. Getting 59 likes. WPA Coyote says, why girls and women are terrified and why people should be so outraged. And this is a post credited to Radio Europe. And it says, rape crime reports in 2000, Europe and Wales had 8,593, Germany had 8,133, France had 7,500, and Poland had 2,399. In 2023, Germany and Wales had 68,109. Germany had 39,029. France had 42,400. Poland had 1,127. Yeah, what's the common denominator? Yes, only Poland said no to mass migration. And he said, someone asked, didn't Poland allow mass migration? He goes, no, Poland is very strict on immigration. They even built a fence to stop illegals, and that got 28 likes. The main infographic got 612 likes. A lot more people turning her into paintings. Yeah, it just shows the UK is getting worse and worse, which is something I didn't think I'd say, but again, the statistics are horrifying how much more women and children are being abused. And again, how they disarm the populace, they can't properly defend themselves. That is just staggering. And I mean, at this point, I don't know if voting differently would do anything in terms of, getting government that allows people and empowers people to defend themselves. But yeah, more bad news to the UK. But let me know if you think things will get better anytime soon, and what do you think the future might be for them. Let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.